Hey guys, welcome to another WoW video. This one is a bit of a weird video because it is not a how-to and it is not a look what I got type videos. Basically what this is more of an advertisement video. I've come up with a couple of things that I thought would be really cool for us to do as a community. And this is one of the major ones I've had in mind for a while. Honestly, I was gonna do the Hivemind mount months ago, but there was actually one thing that kind of held it off for me, and we could just thank Blizzard's poor design for that because it was the only reason I wasn't totally sure if I wanted to do it. And it's because, well, the Hivemind is a 4-person mount. And on top of this requiring a lot of work to do, I would say this is the more difficult secret mount that I've come across, to be honest, because you actually can't solo it, you know, not fully. You can solo to basically where you see me right now, but yeah. So the fact that it requires coordination among 4 other people kind of make it tough. And then on top of that, they've designed it to where the only people that can ever get on your mount are the people that, you know, did the secret that got you the mount, which I think is kind of ridiculous, you know. So if I make some new friend in Shadowlands, they can't hop on my Hivemind because they were not playing the game in BFA, right? Like, I think that kind of design is just fucked. You know, honestly, it is just a fucked up design. But anyway, luckily for me, you know, pretty much as far as my main people I play with, they're gonna do the Hivemind with me, so they'll be able to hop on my mount anyway, and I'll be able to hop on theirs, and it'll be all good. Basically, what we're gonna do is we are gonna do a live stream of this, of getting the Hivemind. Also, I'd just like to mention that if you are not prepared to hang out with us for that night, don't bother joining. I don't mean that as a mean comment or anything like that. It's just that this mount on average takes 3 to 5 hours to get. So if you can't dedicate a full evening to it, then it's a waste of all of our time for you to even join. Because you won't get to the part, you will have wasted all that time, you'll have to reset it the next time. And yeah, because all these parts require a group and they require time. Aside from the monocles, of course. The monocles, you don't need a group. But speaking of a group, if you're having difficulties with the yellow and you wanted to go after the yellow, you can actually do that in a group. I was told that if you do it in a group, everyone loots the yellow monocle. However, I feel like this would be easier solo. I did it solo, and I feel like it just would be easier. Because what if you're almost done and someone fucks up one thing? Like, one fuck up and the whole puzzle's kind of out of order. So I personally wouldn't group up for the monocles at all. This is not the easiest mount to go after, but I thought it would be a cool idea for us. And I have done the major stuff. So with that said, just because I've done the major stuff doesn't mean that you don't have anything to do. I originally was going to say that you could just come in the video, and then I read a little more upon it. And it turns out that even although I've done, you know, all 4 of them, you know, we have to be wearing them at the same time. So, you know, obviously I can't wear, you know, 4 monocles on my head at the same time. So, which is totally fine. My main purpose of doing all of them was for video purposes. So they, you know, I could show you how to go get it. So what we're gonna do is I have room for 2 more people. So 2 more people can join us in getting the Hivemind. Now, I already know who the 3 of us that are already involved are. There's myself, since I have done the toughest puzzle, which is what you're seeing right now. I can use the yellow monocle, and that saves you guys ever having to touch this disaster right here. So you would never have to even mess around with this puzzle. You're welcome. It was not the funnest, and even if you succeed on the first attempt, you're still looking at like an hour. So yeah, like even if you succeed, it's still at least an hour of work. And I will be going more in detail of what you see on the screen right now in another video that will be the how to get the yellow monocle. So if you are more interested in what's going on here, definitely check that video. I will be listing all the monocle videos right after this video so that if you wanted to go get one, you could. Okay, so I'll hold on to the yellow monocle. Arsenal will be in the group as well. He's one of the guildies. And I would like him to go after the red monocle. The red monocle is easy, Arsenal. And it's like the second most difficult, but it's easy. All you do is purchase stuff and trade them in. Again, there will be a video, so you can just pop up the red monocle video and it'll show you exactly where to go. The reason I gave you the red monocle is because it is tougher and I have faith in you that you could get it done. Basically, that's what it boils down to. And I wanted it to be either you or Hops that did the red monocle because it, other than the yellow, it is the tougher one because it's time-based. You have to, like, literally when you start the red monocle, you want to make sure you're not doing anything. You know, you could throw on Netflix or something, but you do not talk to anyone for that duration because your count is going down. So you gotta be pretty fast with stuff. And I would suggest a water mount because you're going to be in Vashir for the whole duration. So you're going to need some speed. Hops will also join us. Hops in Barley. He is one of our guildies as well. And I would like Hops to go after the blue monocle. The blue one is the 3rd toughest. Honestly, the only true tough one is the yellow, so 3rd toughest doesn't mean it's tough. So once again, the video will be up there. You're going to be traveling all over the place collecting letters. I do, you know, apologize in the fact that I am giving you one that requires you to do a full clear pretty much of Old Karazhan. Because one of the letters is behind the chess event. But other than that, it's pretty fast. The only thing that will slow you down is that Karazhan event. Once again, there will be a video on that, so you can just follow that video. And then that leaves the final one for one of you guys that wants to join us. So we have room for 2 players that can join us. It has to be 5 people, so I won't be even doing this event until we have 5 people. I'm aiming for next Friday, but don't take that as confirmation. That's just the date that I would like to have it done, or I'd like us to go do. But like I said, we can't do anything without 5 players. I don't want to pug people out because this is a community event, right? So the whole point was to keep it in the Mist of Darkness community. Let me know if you are interested in this mount, and if you are, then I have left the easiest one for you. The monocle you will go after will be the green monocle. This is the easiest. I will have a video out there to show you exactly which order to go to solve the puzzle. The dungeon and puzzle itself, like, you'll be in and out of there in like 5 minutes. Like, it really was the easiest one, and that's why I'm leaving it to a random person. That way we're not halted due to you struggling on maybe like one of the tougher ones. The 5th person doesn't need to have one, but really, if you want to ensure a spot, I would just go do the green puzzle, because I'm more likely, if I get a few people that want to join us and one person's holding on to the green monocle, they're gonna get dibs, you know, because we can't go until at least 4 of those monocles are being held by different players. The reason for that, because I was actually okay with just doing the 4 myself and we just go, and then I realized that the beam stage, that's what the monocles are for. There's a beam stage, and we each put on our monocle, and it will make an enemy hostile. We kill together, and the beams go down together. That is why one person can't do it. But I'm still glad I did, because, you know, I'm able to show you guys, you know, how to do it all. There was definitely some frustration on this one. This yellow one, though, so you're welcome. Also, I would just like to say that if you're already holding on to a monocle, even if it's one of the colors I'm assigning to someone, let me know. If you're wanting to join and you have a monocle, just let me know. Let me know what color you're holding on to, and we'll get someone else to do a green. And yeah, honestly, at this point, all we need is someone that has one other monocle, and then, you know, I'll use one of mine and I can assign something different to Arsenal and Hops. But as a note to Arsenal and Hops, go for the ones that I've suggested to you in this video until you know, hear otherwise, because at this point, no one else has a monocle. So as far as requirements, you must be 120 and you must be Alliance. The reason 120 is a requirement, because, like, you can technically do this at 110 as long as you have Court of Stars unlocked, as long as you can get in there. But the thing is, the NPC, the Withered NPCs, they can be pretty strong. They are 120s. So I would prefer that we are all 120 going into this. So, but those are pretty easy requirements. There is the experience buff right now, so if you're close to 120, you could get there. Also, I would suggest bringing a character that does a good decent amount of damage, because the Withered are supposed to be a little tougher. Not unbeatable or anything, but definitely if you're a fresh 120, you might struggle. So definitely have some gear on you and stuff. When we first approach the NPCs, they're gonna be friendly. It's when we put the monocle on that they become hostile to us. And just because the 5th doesn't actually need to be holding on to a monocle does not mean they're, you know, getting carried or anything through this, right? The 5th player is actually pretty important, because while we're doing the monocle, the 5th player is gonna have some activities to do, which I will share when we get to it. I'm kind of a little upset that I won't be the 5th player because it requires collecting a cat. But I'm honestly not expecting anyone else is gonna be holding onto a yellow monocle. You know, I imagine the minute people hear me say, you don't have to do this puzzle, no one will even go near it, right? So yeah, unfortunately for that aspect, I'm just the best person to be holding on to that one. But the 5th player will be doing stuff, so definitely be prepared to be in a voice chat with us. This is going to have to be very coordinated, and especially with the NPCs, with all of us holding on to the monocle, we're going to do like a countdown. We have to kill them together. So, yeah. Yeah, other than that, the rest you can find out when we do it. I don't need to go in huge detail here. I just wanted to go over the monocle part, because without the monocles, we're not even going in and doing it, right? So, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you plan on coming to join us for the Hivemind. Once again, all links are in the description of this video for the monocle stages. And yeah, so if you are interested, let me know in the comments below, or you can just attend a stream. I stream on Tuesday and Fridays. We are trying to get this done for next Friday's stream though, so I'm kind of hoping to know before Tuesday. And yeah, once again, I will also put a confirmation video out when we are ready to actually do this. And we'll see you guys then. So, hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.